World sports major events attract a huge number of people who comes to host countries to support their teams and get joy from an atmosphere of event and celebration. While enjoying, obviously, most people are not bothering themselves thinking about how much effort is given into the preparation of such a significant event as Football World Cup. Behind the scene of a celebration and things on the top side that are visible to media and spectators, a lot of work made all this happen. Preparing for the World Cup demands huge efforts and well-coordinated work of hundreds of specialists, planners, and various services. Each host country faces a huge number of challenges during the process of preparation. And of course, all this should be well planned and supported with an uncountable amount of various graphic information, design documentation, and studies. In this project, I will try to analyze aspects of the preparation of major world sporting events in terms of architectural design and overlay planning, based on examples of 2 world championships in Russia and Qatar, and my own experience of participating in the preparation of those events. I can start with a quick fact that in 2018, in the last release, the total number of different drawings was about 1,900, and this was only the final package without taking into account many years of systematic daily work. Experience shows that the very nature of major sports events and the nature of challenges that specialists are being faced during the development process are common in general for any event. We can talk about different organizational structures and approaches to solving certain issues, but looking in details, it will become obvious that the difference is only in the titles of involved groups named by host country and the event organizer to solve any respective issues. To make it very simple, beyond politics and strategic management, the following entities can be identified for the actual solving of issues and project development: the organizer of the event and the provider of requirements and standards for the event. Local organizing committee that acts as a focal point between the host country stakeholders and the organizer of an event. It provides liaison and collaboration with involved functional and operational divisions. Host country service entity that provides technical support for the event, namely overlay planning, preparation of graphic schemes, interaction with local government structures, stakeholders, and contractors, and finally provides intimately delivery of all the necessary infrastructure. Obviously, that entity also managing associated necessary budget for design and delivery. As practice shows, any attempt to invent another scheme or overcomplicate this structure will be ineffective, will complicate the development process and collaboration of the involved parties, and ultimately, under the influence of natural causes, will be brought to the original scheme, but with a loss of time, effort, and, of course, money. Getting back to the description of actual development process, it should be noted that in addition to the actual planning of official venues that host an event, there are a lot of additional host country operational venues and facilities that require support in terms of design and production of schemes. There could be named transport and logistic operations, media and entertainment facilities, teams and athletes facilities, accommodation, and many others, as well as venues for associated events like draws and other host country organizational events. All of them obviously demand respective planning and preparation of a large number of schemes. Some functional areas should be specifically highlighted because of a significant impact on the planning of overlays like transport and logistics, and especially security. Those functions have a great influence on planning in general and the development of overlay layouts, but also require separate additional studies and the development of their own amount of graphic documentation. It should also be noted that even if the event organizer or individual function brings their own partners into the development process and preparation of design solutions for individual zones like broadcast compounds or hospitality villages, those works are not possible to provide without factual involvement of overlay planners and the development of initiate draft of respective areas. Despite mistaken reassurance, that is sometimes coming either from organizers or host country project management that some works and areas will be covered by some other groups of specialists or entities. It is ending up with the necessity for the host country technical services and planners to be constantly involved in design and delivery process of some specific areas. It can be stated that effective managers and lawyers can be very persuasive, but the lack of understanding of technical processes, erroneous estimates of the amount of technical work required, and the wrong strategy for their implementation lead to chaos in the development process, low efficiency, and overcomplicating of interrelated processes in general. Named aspects are very closely interconnected and affect absolutely all stages of planning from the very beginning, and each of them deserves separate analyses in detail because each aspect contains a lot of its own specific features.